Okay, good day everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Please, if you are yet to subscribe, kindly do that so that whenever I make a video of this again, you'll be the first to get notified. And also, this is how YouTube helps us to recommend the video to others. So if you are yet to subscribe, please help us to do that. Today we'll be discussing a USD card for a possible trading opportunity. So if you start from monthly time frame, we've been kind of banded in a range, which is this channel. We've been in a range in this channel for as far back as I think. Let me check. Okay, 2015. We've been in this range since 2015. So since then, the market has been in a wide range, hitting range resistance and range support. So this is the situation of things we are currently seeing in a monthly time frame. But any moment we if you can see, when we saw the rejection of here from this support here, we bounced all the way to this range support resistance. We came down again, tested the same resistance before falling off, giving us a double top here, and we came back again to test the lows. So any moment that we bounced off, there's a possibility of price coming to test this same level of resistance again for either a breakout or a rebound to the downside again. So until we break below or above, there's a possibility of price moving inside this range for a long period of time. So in monthly time frame, this is what we are seeing. Weekly time in weekly time frame, if we check very well, let me take this out so that to see it. Okay, now in weekly time frame, we've been inside a symmetrical triangle for some time now. Here is a range as well. Well, this chart pattern that has shown is a symmetrical triangle, and of course, if you watch very well, here is a level of the weekly resistance, which will now be acting as a support for us. So there is every possibility of price hitting this zone then for a possible continuation to the upside, at least to take out this first liquidity, these highs and these highs as well. So there's a chance for price to hit into this zone, then we'll continue going to the upside. So in weekly time frame, this is what we are seeing. Now if we go to daily time frame, price is more interesting because first, now remember I said here is a weekly level of resistance, which will now be acting as a support for us. Now if you watch carefully, we have a daily demand around here. Here is a demand for us, so there is a possibility of price tapping into this demand that we are having here. Then we'll continue heading to the upside. Let me draw it very well. Here, so we have a daily order block there that we expect price to tap into, something of this nature. Of this nature, tap into this zone, then we see a possible bounce off again. However, if price fails to hold this zone, which I strongly believe it will fail, if price fail and break below, So there's a possibility of price coming to test this daily demand again around this zone. Let me highlight it as well. This zone here. So if price fails to hold that zone, that means we are heading down. However, we still have a lot of liquidities around here that might hinder the movements to the downside, because if we watch carefully, price has established a trend, a trend line, ascending a trend line or ascending support trend line has been established as well. So we need to see a third touch, because here is the first touch, the second touch, so we should at least see a third touch inside this zone, then for a possible bounce off. However, if price fails to give us a third touch and breaks below it, that is when we should be looking for continuation to the downside. But if price holds successfully, that means we might be seeing a good rejection. However, if we take a good look here, this trend line here has been established since 2021. Here was our first highs here when market made the rally, we rejected, and here we had a second touch, and when the market touched it, we saw this rejection to the downside before we finally broke through. We bounced above. Since then, price has been acting funny around this zone, which shows that is a level of support and resistance in the market. Now, if we draw this trend line, like which I have done already, let me take it out. If we should establish it very well on these highs, take it across. Okay, so we should expect price at least to test it, and if we test it, is in confluence with this daily demand that I just talked about not quite long. So there's a strong possibility of price hitting into this zone, then continuation to the upside. So that is how we will be approaching this buy opportunity in the market. So this is how our setup will look like. Take this out now. This is how our setup will look like. And below the wick, okay, which is about 50 pips. Then we'll be targeting first these highs here, and subsequently these highs as well. Sorry, these highs as well. Sorry about that. Which is about 400 to 500 pips. So that is what we should be expecting in a USD card. So when we see a good shift in market structure in lower time frame, market moving from bearish environment to bullish environment, then we might take the trade. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can kindly subscribe, hit the like button, then share it as well, so whenever I make another video, you'll be the first to get notified. Also, it helps YouTube to recommend the videos to other subscribers. So see you guys next time.